Right, so first of all, we cannot add anything on top here. So if we try, I'm going to show you how we are going to fail first, and then I'm going to show you how we are actually going to succeed. So if I add collection view in here, we just failed because you can see that the ARKIt view is gone completely, and that's not good. So I can just delete this. We just have a view controller. So what you can do is just select your ARKit view. Let me just go back. So ARKit view like this. So here we can't add anything on top. This is really annoying. So what we need to do is just select this, delete. And here, if you look for a UI view, drag and drop, and now we've got our view with a safe area. Much better. So here then we can look for an ARS, and be careful. So we are used to be using SpriteKit, but today we use SpriteKit. So let's just drag this in. Make sure that it's dragged correctly. I'm going to use iPhone 10 to make sure that it's really stretched to the top and the bottom all the way there. I'm going to add 0 and 0, not constraint to margins. So I add those two constraints, change the orientation, and then add left and right. Boom. Okay, I've got my 4 constraints, all good. I need to make sure that before I forget, link it back to that scene here. So all you have to do is literally just drag here. Boom, done. Okay, so we've got our scene view. Let's remove the code and make this slightly bigger. So all we need really here is to add a collection view. So first of all, I'm going to add a blurred view. So let's just do blur. So visual effect with blur, not a visual effect views with blur and vibrancy. We don't need that. So here, just drag and drop right at the bottom, all the way across. So right now it's 128. That's actually probably good. I'm just gonna keep that. So 0, 0, 0, and height is going to be 128. Add the 4 constraints. Then we're going to add our collection view on top in here, like this. These are going to be a bit bigger, but we'll see that a bit later. So first, okay, so our collection view is white. That's a problem, and we also don't have some good constraints. So 0, 0, 0, and instead of 128, I'm going to do a 100, so I've got 28 for the button basically. So I'm going to have a button here that's going to be, so first we said that white wasn't good, so background clear color, excellent, and I'm going to add a button. So that's going to enable us to open and close this emoji drawer. So here, if I look for a button and drag this in here, okay, what I can do is 0, 0, 0, and 0. Actually, here, I'm not going to do 0 on that side, I'm going to do 20, and you'll see why a bit later. So it's all good. All we need to do now is to change this button. So with Control, Command, and Space. I'm not going to have the vomiting face right off the bat, but maybe later you never know. Okay, so we have now our emoji button, and if I look in there, I want this to be, so that one or that one is pretty much the same, but you see now, that's why I've got 20 points constraints on the right, is because I don't want this emoji to be stuck right next to the edge. Okay, however, if I tap anywhere here, this button will work. Genius, right? Okay, so in here, what we need is just a label. Pure and simple label. Like this. And same again, I'm going to use this emoji by default. And so that guy is going to be exactly in the center of the middle of the cell. And I'm going to make this, say, 32, something like that. Let me just check what that looks like. 32, 3, 4, it keeps going. 35, all right, 35 looks good. I think we're good with that. Great. So let's link all of that. Now we've got our UI done. I do want the cells to be about 100. So how the hell do I do that again? I think, yeah, it's in, so you need to have the collection view selected and not the cell. So collection view selected, and here you can look at 100, 100 for the cells. Okay, good. All right, I'm going to link this in the code. So in here I've got my collection view, so control drag collection view, outlet, weak, connect. Great. Okay, so now that we've got that, I don't need much more. What else? Yeah, I do need an outlet for this button actually, so that's going to be emoji button. And I'm also going to drag, so where should I be? I'm just going to do this here. So here I want to have an action, so control, click and drag. Make sure you make this an action. And it's a UI button, and in here I'm going to call this emoji tapped. So this is going to be the button to open and close our drawer. So yeah, all the UI is now done, and let's just do a little bit of code in the next section or the next video, so I can show you how we make this whole happen and tie it all up together.